When I was writing the script and people were like, is anybody going to want to watch this who isn't gay? Because you are talking a lot about being gay and about gay issues and gay struggles. And my argument was, in some strange way, the more precise you become about an experience, the more universal, weirdly, it actually becomes. And so I was never really scared about that. I just kind of thought, if you just watch these people, and yes, they're talking about these things, but underneath that, they are just trying to connect and they want the same things and they're looking for intimacy and they're trying to work out what they want from the world.
Weekend is a film from 2011 that was written and directed by Andrew Haigh. It's received numerous awards and nominations, but I first learned about it from a gay film critic on YouTube named YMS, who placed the film at the number 4 spot in his top 10 films of 2011 video. He's also described the film as one of the most honest depictions of gay romance in cinema. After finally having seen the film myself, I've come to the same conclusion. However, it isn't just the realistic dialogue and natural performances of the two leads, Russell and Glenn, that make this film ring true to so many people. Several cinematic elements effectively deliver its commentary on modern sexuality in England, and two that especially stood out to me were cinematography and editing, or lack thereof. To best highlight these elements, I would like to talk about the scene where Glenn describes his art project to Russell. For context, Glenn has prompted people, including Russell, to talk about their experiences of hooking up with other people for the first time, while the audio records what they say.
Well, and what happens is, while you're projecting who you want to be, this gap opens up between who you want to be and who you really are. And in that gap, it shows you what's stopping you becoming who you want to be.
And all of this from talking about sex.
All of that from talking about sex.
Later in the scene, as Russell admits that he wouldn't go to see, or rather hear, this art project, Glenn talks about how straight people also wouldn't. And then he delivers my favorite line from the film.
They'll go and see pictures of refugees or murder or rape, but gay sex, fuck off.
I think the scene does an excellent job of further establishing Glenn and Russell's beliefs about how homosexuality can be expressed. In terms of this moment's cinematography and editing choices, it consists of a single handheld 2-shot with a shallow depth of field and soft natural lighting. To me, all of these choices enhance the film's sense of realism. Given that the scene is about developing each of the characters' perspectives on being gay, presenting this exchange with stylistic choices akin to a documentary or reality TV show makes their conversation feel all the more genuine. It was so effective at achieving this effect to me that there were several points where I felt like I was invading the privacy of two lovers by observing their shared moments of intimacy, even when they were just recalling those moments to each other. Russell's timidness about expressing his sexuality was also extremely relatable to me as a bisexual who has had trouble with accepting that side of himself. I'm also able to acknowledge the challenges that come with depicting gay love in film form, as someone who wrote the beginning of a gay love story for an Elements of Screenwriting class and based his capstone project on his first homosexual experience. As of now, I'm still proud of these works, but I also acknowledge how conventionally written my script was and how abstract my film was. Weekend perfectly lands between these two extremes by presenting an unflinching and honest portrayal of gay romance. By capturing a brief yet emotionally profound series of affectionate moments between two people, Weekend succeeds at providing a unique and nuanced perspective of queer love in the early 21st century. Glenn and Russell's relationship may not have been free from discrimination, insecurities, or other romantic complications, but it endured for as long as it realistically could have, given their circumstances. As a viewer, I've also been with Russell and Glenn for a short amount of time, but the strong feelings and memories they've evoked will stay with me much, much longer.